for coming back. I'm Gian.
And I'm Sue.
Today we are going to tell you the story of Abraham and Isaac once again. Yay! Now for a couple of months, we've been talking about Abraham and his strong faith toward God.
Because God called him, Abraham left his country and family and moved to Canaan.
He even had to wander around the promised land like a foreigner.
Abraham lived in a tent, which is not a good place to live.
But after many years of following God, it seems like Abraham's faith was finally paying it off. Sue, do you remember what God promised Abraham and Sarah?
Yes, God promised a child.
Once again, after waiting for many days, Abraham finally got a son and named him Isaac. Hooray!
Isaac grew taller and bigger every year, and he learned about God.
Just like his dad, Abraham, Isaac loved God and followed him.
Everything was going well, but one day, when God came to Abraham to test him, everything changed.
Dun dun dun! Take your only son, Isaac, the son you love, on one of the mountains, kill him, and offer him as a whole burnt offering.
What? How could we do that? Isaac meant everything to Abraham and Sarah. Isaac was the promised descendant from God. Abraham and Sarah loved their son.
But now, Abraham was ordered to kill his son and shed blood with his own hands. It seemed impossible.
I just can't understand. Didn't God say do not murder from the 10 Commandments? Now how can he ask Abraham to kill the son?
Well, Sue, that is exactly why Abraham was confused. God that Abraham knew and God that we know is God of love. He won't ask him to kill his beloved son. Satan tried to confuse Abraham, saying that Abraham was misreading God's purpose.
Oh no! Abraham, don't get tricked by Satan's words. Abraham was really sad, but no one could help him.
Take your only son, Isaac. Kill him and offer him as a whole burnt offering.
God's words were still inside of Abraham's ears. What else can Abraham do but obey?
Abraham had no time to hesitate. When the sun was up, he started to pack his bag and went to Isaac's room where Isaac was sleeping.
Let's go to the mountain and offer a burnt offering to God,
said Abraham.
Yes, Father,
replied Isaac. Isaac helped his father and left with him.
As they were walking, Abraham said nothing to Isaac. Abraham did not tell his son about the order of God, nor to his wife Sarah. He was afraid that Sarah might get in the way of God's work.
Even though Abraham did not understand God's work, he believed in God's words and remembered how good his God was.
Abraham was ready to give his one and only son, Isaac, to God, the son that Abraham got from God as a gift. When Abraham finally told Isaac about God's order, Isaac did not resist. He did not run away.
Isaac was 20 years old and Abraham was 120 years old at that time. If Isaac wanted to run away, he could do that. But Isaac obeyed Abraham and God and even tied himself onto the altar. When Abraham held the knife to kill Isaac, an angel appeared.
Abraham, don't kill your son or hurt him in any way.
Guess what? God already prepared a male sheep for Abraham and Isaac. Hooray!
Sometimes we are asked to do things that don't seem right, but just like Abraham was ordered to kill his one and only son, Isaac.
But Abraham did not doubt God or God's words. He knew that God is always fair, always great, and always righteous. So, Abraham followed God's order just like God said.
There may be a time when God says something to you that you cannot understand. In that situation, don't doubt, but just follow like Abraham.
Remember, God is always faithful, always kind, always generous, and always righteous.
God even delivered a similar message a long time ago through a prophet.
Believe in the Lord your God, and you shall be established. Will you believe in God even when you are asked to do something that doesn't seem right?
Yes.
Will you still believe in God when you don't understand Him fully?
Yes.
Well then, that was the story for today. We hope you guys enjoyed the story and we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye!